iPhones last long, like insanely long. But the first thing to die out, eventually, is of course the battery. And it's been a year for me with my iPhone 12 mini, and I've managed to keep the battery health in the high 90s, all because I use a wireless charger. Yep, and you're gonna know why it's the most practical way to preserve battery health after watching this video. Okay, this one is kind of heartbreaking, but a lot of people think that you have to let go of fast charging if you do want to preserve battery health. And I even believed that before making this video, but that's totally not the case. Your iPhone can monitor and prevent any damage to the battery while it's charging. So yes, it's okay to fast charge your phone every day. And no, you don't have to use a 5-watt brick if you do want to preserve battery health. Okay, so what iPhone monitors to prevent damage to the battery is temperature, because the chemicals inside your battery are greatly affected by the temperatures they're exposed to. Yep, 16 to 22 degrees is the ideal comfort zone for your iPhone, but higher temperatures like over 35 can degrade your battery permanently, while the drop in colder temperatures is usually temporary. So like 0 to 35 degrees is no problem, but try and keep it cool if it's over 35. Also, keep an eye on how hot your phone gets while charging, as that can possibly affect the battery health. Okay, so this is not obvious, but not waiting until your phone drops to like 1% to charge it again makes a big difference. Yeah, I'd argue that it's better to fast charge your phone when it's half full rather than draining your battery every single day before plugging it in for the night. And as a test, I did just that for a whole month, and the battery health went from 97% to 94%. That sounds insignificant, but it took close to a year for it to go from 100 to 97. Ideally, you should charge when your battery drops to like 50%, but if that's a bit too soon, charging it as soon as you get hit with a low battery prompt at 20% is a good way to preserve battery health. And I get that charging often is not convenient or even possible for everyone, but it is what really makes a difference. And also, this is where a wireless charger comes in. You can just drop your phone on one whenever you're home, or even better, have multiple of them to charge throughout the day. It's not nearly as inconvenient as plugging in wires, and it becomes like a home base for your phone. So it's not even about charging anymore. It's the place you put your phone anyways. And this is what makes wireless charging so good for battery health. You're charging it without even thinking about it, and it does not generate any more heat than wired charging. So it's all good. Okay, another often underrated way to preserve battery health is to limit your battery usage. And no, this doesn't mean using your phone less, although it will technically work. You can save a good amount of battery by just lowering the brightness to the lowest comfortable level, and using Wi-Fi instead of cellular will make a big difference to how long your phone lasts on a charge. Yeah, these two are the main ones, but you can also see which apps are using battery and disable it if it's not something you want. And finally, software. First, keep iOS updated to the latest version, as it potentially includes performance optimizations, which in turn help with the battery. Next, keep optimized charging turned on in settings, battery health. What this does is it stops charging once your phone reaches 80% and then finishes up right when you normally want to use it. And that's everything you can do to preserve battery health on your iPhone. It's not that complicated once you know what causes the battery health to degrade and then finding your own methods to deal with it. But remember, you can only slow down battery aging and not stop it. Okay, let me know what you think and comment below what's your battery health right now and how long you've been using it. So it'll be like iPhone 12 mini at 94% after over a year. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how's it going with everyone. Oh, and like this video if it was helpful, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff in the future. And I'll see you then.